everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing well and enjoying your evening. It's about 4:35 p.m. here. I just got out of Barnes & Noble and had me some coffee, and a really cool fun fact. I don't know if you guys go to Barnes & Noble or not, or if you knew this or didn't, but normally I never get anything to eat there, and I was really hungry after my appointment today, and I wanted to come in and get something to eat. And normally I get this steak and cheese pretzel. It's just basically just like a glorified Hot Pocket, but they didn't have any today. And like the pizza one, it doesn't have meat in it, but I can't have tomatoes. I'm allergic to tomatoes. So they have this, I'll turn you around for a bit. They have a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. And I love croissants. I can't have egg. I'm allergic to egg, but they're frozen sandwiches. So she's able to take the egg out. And I'm not allergic to where like it's going to cause like extreme like anaphylaxis or anything like that. It's more like a mild to moderate allergy. So it just depends on how much I have. But since they were frozen, she was able to take that out. And it's turkey sausage. So that was amazing because I don't eat pork. So I was excited. So I had that for lunch and just kind of sat there, worked on my journal, met this cute little dog and this couple there. I worked through The Artist's Way week 4. I'm still going very slow. I wanted to do this week by week and get it done in 12 weeks, but you know, I'm just not going to do it. I know like it's meant to be worked that way, but I'm not going to do it. I'm slowing down. I'm going to go slow. I'm going to take it. If 1 week takes me 2 weeks to do it, that's fine. Because there's a lot of tasks in there. And the interesting thing, the man there that had the little puppy and his wife that were there, he saw the book before it opened it, and he's like, that's a really good book. And we talked about it a bit, and I said, yeah, I'm going through it really slowly. I'm on week 4. And he said, no, that's better. He said, because a lot of times, you know, we read things and it just is like, you know, we kind of read it, we go through it, and we skip over the exercises in the book, and or you know, don't give them enough time because they're trying to get it done in that week. And there's like quite a few different exercises. Like you don't have to do every single one of them, but that's like the idea. So I thought, you know, I'll read it throughout a week or so. Then the following week, I'll work on the tasks, which one of the tasks is the artist date, which I have been doing that. I mean, my Barnes & Noble days are my artist dates. But I'm going to do a few, I want to do some others. And, you know, I know the idea of the artist date is going alone and kind of having some, you know, time by yourself or whatever, which is awesome. And I do enjoy that. But I also want to kind of, I don't know, maybe incorporate some kind of adventures with, you know, my husband, with my dad, with both of them at the same time, my sisters, whoever, you know. And like Saturday, we are going to my hometown. They're having their light parade, and I think we're going to go to that and see if my dad wants to go. I haven't been there in a very long time, and the last time I went with my parents, which has been quite some time. And I'm not a celebrator of Christmas. I don't celebrate it, not as the tradition is. I prefer to keep the feasts in the Bible. However, I do enjoy getting together with family, and I still will do that. Like, I like that part of it. I love the, you know, having a meal together, getting together, and I love to give gifts. So this is an opportunity for me and my husband to give gifts. We got an exchange. So, that's kind of what I was doing today. I did get, my sister one thing at Barnes & Noble. I won't talk about it just in case she watches this. But I found something that I thought she would enjoy. It's kind of like a little extra to her gift. So I have a few more things that I want to get her, but I have to go shopping at different stores, and I'm not sure how that's going to be. I'm going to turn you guys and see kind of the bit of the mountains and all the traffic here. It's 4:40 p.m. so It gets a little crazy, I guess. I'm hardly ever driving through here at this time. Normally my husband's driving over here this late, but I was at the bookstore after my podiatrist appointment. I did get to go to the Cornerstone bookstore. I really would love to take you guys in there with me, like, you know, do a video of that place. It is so chock full of so many things. I've only been through half of that store. It's not a very big store, you know. It's a smaller store in like the area, but they have so many things to look at. So many Bibles and books and t-shirts and mugs and journals and like Bible study type books. They have all kinds of decorative items, candles and everything. Today I got me a candle there. It's frankincense scented. Oh my goodness, it smells amazing. I got it just because it smells amazing. I just thought, you know, not that I need a candle, but I want a candle. And it was just a great smell. And I think on there, I don't know, it said something that it's used for prayer and intercession or something like that. So I'm not sure if that's like, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure where they use it, when they use that. I'm assuming that maybe it's a, because they do carry a lot of Catholic things. Maybe the Catholic people, because I know they like light candles for different things. So maybe that's where it's from. I don't know, but it smells amazing. So I got it. It's a cute little tin. And what else did I get? I got me another t-shirt. I need some long t-shirts to go with my leggings, and so I got me a purple one. They're all tie-dyed. Well, the one that I picked anyway. I have the coffee one, I think, that I've shown before, or I've worn before in the videos. It's a brown tie-dyed one. This one's a purple tie-dyed. I can't remember exactly what it says on it, but I needed some t-shirts. And now that I've lost weight, I'm trying to just get some things that fit me better, and I'm gonna get rid of more stuff. So I really need to get into a video of the Artist Way, maybe the next video, because today I only read through like maybe 2 pages, not even that, because I was journaling at the same time or right before, and then I watched Rhonda's latest video. Seasoned with Salt is her YouTube channel, and she was talking about all of her what she's going to be reading through in 2026, Bible studies, all that kind of stuff. And it was really, she had some great books that are on my list for that I'd like to read and study and go through. So it was really cool to see that she's gotten quite a few of them, and I'd like to see kind of what she thinks about them later on. But anyway, so I got to this page, and it was talking about changes in our, you know, when we're starting to break free from that, what do they call that? You know, like your slump, like when you're an artist or any kind of creativity or any type of anything, and you're just in this slump, you are like just not able to like think creatively at all, like do anything. It just seems like everything's a struggle, and you're just, you know, kind of stuck. Well, the whole point of this book is trying to get you out of that rut, right? To get you to be more creative, pick up your paints, your pencils, your, you know, journaling, write poetry, whatever, or even like construct things, whatever it is that you do. And so this one was talking about I think it's like one surefire way of knowing that changes are being made, that you're coming out of that, is when you want to get rid of the old stuff to make way for new stuff. And I have been feeling like we've been decluttering a bit, but like I envision this like getting rid of almost everything that I have. Maybe not everything, you know, like it's not like I want to get rid of every single thing that I own, but everything that just doesn't serve me anymore. Everything that I'm just holding on to because, you know, there's some sentimental value, there's somebody gave it to me, or some kind of, I don't know, is something that doesn't really, it's not being used in the way that it should be used. It's not being, you know, not, it's not serving me, you know, like, and it could better serve someone else, or, you know, something like that. So that is my goal. I'm going to go through more stuff this coming week, and I'm hoping by the end of this year, most of our stuff will be gone. You know, one of the other things that I've touched on before too, I'm sure I've probably talked about it multiple times, but having the scarcity mindset, like, I'm never going to get it again if I get rid of it. I'm never going to have that again. I'm never going to have something like it, even though this thing is falling apart, or it's like, gosh, one thing I have, when this dresser that was my tia's, and it's not even like a really sturdy, nice, you know, whatever. It's not a really great one. It's already kind of, it's scuffed, it's falling apart, it's broken in little spots. But it was my tia's, and she had it for, geez, that thing's got to be probably over 30 years old, maybe more. So yeah, it's been a, you know, it's things that like that, like, yes, it's being used, but it's not keeping the things without getting dusty, without getting, you know, whatever. We have pets too, but it's just not, it's not serving us right, and it's not. And even the size of it, though, the whole thing, we can better utilize a different sort of dresser or whatever, you know. But just things like that I'm holding on to just because it was hers, but I still have all the memories, and it's already breaking, it's falling apart. It's just like, and I think about all the things that I hold on to, you know, old clothes that have holes in them or whatever, because I can understand if it's like a comfy thing, like you just wear it for cleaning around the house or painting or doing whatever, right? But to hold on to a bunch of that stuff, it makes no sense, right? At least it doesn't to me anymore. For a long time it did. And so, you know, I just want to change some of those things. And that book today, that part that I read, just really opened my eyes to the things that I need to let go, and that it's okay to let go. It's okay to surrender these things, whether that means tossing them in a dumpster if they're no longer useful, or giving them to someone who can be blessed by them. And I've done that quite a bit. I noticed our little library, little free library, is pretty sparse, and I have a couple of tubs of books outside. I've already had to throw away a bunch of them because they got wet and got moldy. So these ones are the good ones, and I need to go through them one more time, and I need to empty out the tubs. Whatever I can, I am definitely not going to read, or if I've already read them and I think, well, I highlighted them and I wrote in them, but it's like, who cares? Somebody might like those. I mean, some people do like annotated books. I don't mind them, and I just want to like get rid of them. Just give them to someone, put them out there. They could pass them along and do what they want. If I ever want them again, I can get them again. You know, I got them once, somehow God provided somehow, whether it was a gift, whether it was that I was able to buy them, whatever it is, it doesn't, he never ever leaves us or forsakes us. He never lets me, I've never gone without, no matter in the hardest times. There was a point in time where I was on general assistance. This was when Ben had, when he left the Optic, because of all the changes, they kind of just started like laying people off and all of that stuff. And I had general assistance, which I was waiting for my disability, right? I was getting like $230 a month. That's it. Yet we always had food. We always had what we needed. We had a way to get where we needed to go. Even after our car broke down, we still had a way. Like, we still had, like, my parents were there. There was always someone, you know, that was able to help us get to where we needed to go, and then in turn we could help them with something, right? And that's just the way life should be. We should be able to love on each other, help each other, and just see that God provides all the time. No matter what, he provides. He provides a way out of situations. He provides an open door for certain things. He provides everything that we need at every moment. And I just need to keep reminding myself of that when I'm stuck in that scarcity mindset, you know, like, I can't get this, I can't get that. And, you know, like, even today with my podiatrist appointment, I kind of touched on this in the last video, how he gave me a list of shoes that he recommends to buy because they're better for your feet. Well, all of these shoes are like New Balance, Hoka, and I don't know, all of these brands that a lot of them I've never heard of. I've only heard of New Balance because it's one that I've seen stuff of, and my sister has them. And I think the Hoka or Hoku or whatever they are, I think she also told me about them. But like most of those, I've never heard of them. Like I used to buy my shoes at Walmart. I had hand-me-down shoes. And those aren't obviously not good for my feet, you know, and especially now with all of the issues with my back and my hips and my feet and my legs and whatever, all the arthritis and everything. It's like, why do I put myself on the back burner? I should just take care of myself. I don't need to buy 10 pairs of shoes. I just need 1 or 2 different styles, you know, a running shoe, a walking shoe, whatever. And then maybe one that I can wear for, you know, dressy clothes or whatever, or more dressy, I should say. And then they want me to get orthotics, which are going to be another expense. And I think, oh, I don't need those. I'll just go get some insoles from Walmart, but those don't work. I mean, for what's going on right now, if I don't take care of it, because he said, like, you know, this is a conservative care. If I don't take care of it now in this way, then the next steps are injections, surgeries, injections, physical therapy, surgeries. And I don't mind physical therapy. The injections, I really don't prefer them. They, you know, if I don't have to have any steroid injections and surgery, I definitely do not want that. So, you know, that's what I need to do. I need to just trust that God is going to make a way no matter what. He always does. All right, guys. Well, I will see you guys in the next video. And hopefully I can get these up pretty soon. I ran out of space on my phone, on my SD card. So I finally got another one, so that I didn't have to lose all the old videos that I want to edit and go through that are a little longer and different, over different things. So I'm going to try to get those up sometime this month. But for now, I got a new one and I'm able to record again. So see you guys in the next one. God bless you. Bye.